Hello, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv back with another combat only commander. We're going to do some engineering. Let's go over to this material trader and try to get some nickel. We just made enough money back. You didn't catch our last episode. We recovering from our death, and we made some money back to get a second multi-cannon and get a little bit extra for rebuy. And now we're going to head over. And to a station or a system to get some nickel. We're going to try to use a material trader to get some nickel because we do have some other grade 1 mats that we can trade down for, and we're going to do that. Now, I've also broken the barrier of Inara, so we're going to, let me make sure I can make this jump, these jumps. Yeah, I can. We're using Inara now. I've successfully inked my accounts. I have Elite Dangerous Market Connector up, so it should be syncing. Although I didn't put my Inara API key in there, but it'll be fine. Should be fine. And after we get the overcharge in there, I'm gonna try to get the experimentals in. I looked at Inara and I only need a couple of things. I need, I think, 1 material for incendiary rounds, and I think I need 2 materials for corrosive. And if you know about experimentals, you only need to do them once. You don't have to re-roll them, so that's good. So let's take a quick look here while we're jumping over here. What I'm talking about here. So this is what I'm talking about. So looking at this, for corrosive shell we need 5 chemical storage units. I have none. And for incendiary rounds I need phosphorus, and I also need heat conduction wiring. Both of these are grade 1, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal, although some of these manufactured stuff I may have some issues getting. Because I haven't done much. I have destroyed some ships and I have gathered some stuff, so there may be some stuff I can trade, but we'll have to see how much I need to trade, because, you know, like I said, with experimentals, it's not as bad as when you need to, it's not as bad as the other stuff. We have to do multiple rolls, like overcharged, where I'm going to need nickel and a bunch of other things. So if I go to the same site here, right now I'm looking at, yeah, if I go back to Todd here, for overcharged on the multi-cannon overcharged, yeah, you can see I need nickel, conductive components, electrochemical arrays, zinc, you know, I'm going to need all these things. Bunch of different things there. Alright, we're coming up on Utah now. I have no gas. No fuel. Yeah. I forgot to bring that window back. Let's alt tab real quick. You're running low on fuel. So it's kind of good that I started gathering materials kind of early, because you'll see once I get in here that I'll have some things to trade. The raw materials is, well, not when I get here, but when I go to do the other stuff, the manufactured and the data encoding stuff, or the data stuff, you'll see that that I already have data, and I already have manufactured elements or manufactured materials to trade, because I was popping out my limpets and I was collecting stuff as I was bounty hunting. So I've already kind of got a little bit of a head start on the engineering grind, because that's something you gotta do. Seriously, to be successful in combat in this game, engineering is mandatory. Like, honestly, I've had people ask me, like, hey, do I have to engineer? I'm like, you don't have to, but you probably should, you know, because the AI and the NPCs that you fight are engineered. especially as you get higher up in rank. They're engineered, so you're going to be at a great disadvantage if you don't engineer. You're just going to be at a disadvantage. It's going to be a lot harder than it should be. Your DPS is not going to be enough to break their tank a lot of times, and if you go up against a wing, you're likely going to die. One-on-one you can probably sustain, but if you go against a wing, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult. As you can see, you saw my fight with the crate there. He was definitely engineered. I could tell he was engineered. I don't know how much, but he was engineered. And my little default weapons were just basically tickling him the entire fight. And I had to do a lot of time to target, a lot of shooting to even make a dent. And they got to the fact to where, you know, he got to my hull and I was melting like paper. And I had to run as a result of that. Okay. I just burned chaff. Nice. 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 Pad 4-4, here we come. Melrose City, the city of Melroy. Not Melrose. Melroy City. We're coming in. To dock on pad 4-4-4-4-4-4-4-4. Let's kill our throttle. Renowned thrusters, baby.
Approach is good. Maintain current heading.
No. There's 4-4. It's going the wrong way. Wop, 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 wop. Smack! Alright. Here we should have a material trader.
Ship is on the deck.
If Anara is correct, look. It should be. Janeth, how you doing? Okay, so we need nickel. Just grade 1. And thankfully we got iron here, so we can just trade not one to one, but we can go nickel and we'll move over iron and we'll get 3. Wow. Wow. It's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. We can trade down to 10. Do the same thing. We're just gonna trade everything. I think I do need zinc though. I do need zinc. We're gonna keep some of this zinc. I need zinc for the overcharged grade 4. So we're gonna keep some of the zinc. Let's do like 15. Let's keep half of it. All right, so now we got a lot of iron. And we'll convert that to, and I just did that the wrong way. That'll give me 8 more nickel. There we go. Okay, now do I need anything for, let's see, experimentals? For incinerary, where's phosphorus? Okay, I can trade down for some phosphorus. I have 3 phosphorus. So we'll trade down for a few of that. And heat conductive wiring is not raw. That's incendiary rounds. Now for corrosive, I think I'm good on raw. So we need chemical storage units. And we also need heat conductive wiring. So both of those are manufactured. So we're going to be going to a manufactured trader, which should be close by for our experimentals. Now, what I can do, I said I wasn't going to do this, but what I could do is I can use my pinned recipe to go ahead and engineer this other multi-cannon that I haven't engineered yet. This one right here. I'm going to go over to Todd and do this because I think it'll improve my reputation with them if I'm actually there. Like I said, it's been so long since I've done this. Go to engineers and I go to Todd. Yeah, it's like I haven't done anything with them. Even though I did all those roles, I got to be there. So we'll do that. But first, we're going to hit up a manufactured trader. So that means going back to Anara. Going to Galaxy. Going to ship systems and stations. I'll show you guys as I'm doing this. systems and stations and going to nearest. It should have my location, which is no, actually it doesn't. It has my old ID, Commander Harry booth. We are in I forgot the name of the system we're in. We're in Utah. And we want our material traders. So we will check material trader. And we'll see here that the nearest manufacturer one is in 38 Virginis. But man, it's 525,000 light seconds away, so we don't want that. So we'll look at the next one, which is a Cabana Gateway in LTT 4851. So we'll copy that to the clipboard. LTT 4851, which is about what, 3 jumps, 2 jumps, 3 jumps. Awesome. So we'll head there next and see what we can trade. I don't think I have a lot of materials here to work with. This one might be a little rough. Actually, I'm doing better here than I did on Raw. We're good. We definitely should have enough to trade there. All right, so let's head over. And I did get gas. Yeah. And then after we go there, get all the materials that we need. We'll go to Todd and hopefully get both of our guns overcharged. Get some rep and also get our experimentals. We want that corrosive and we want that incendiary. Those are very important. And then eventually we're gonna need to go to we gotta get some Felicity Farseer action going on. At least get our thrusters and our frameshift drive engineered. Thrusters are gonna be more important for what I need it for, but I'll at least be able to get dirty drives. And the experimental with dirty drives. I'll get drag drives or something like that with it. But yeah, I think for Felicity, I'm gonna need to get a meta alloy. Now, here's the thing I could do with that. I have a whole bunch of meta alloys that I farmed on my fleet carrier. I could do that, or I could show you guys how to go to a barnacle site and do that. But barnacle sites take a while to get to. So there's kind of a trade-off there. I could show you how to get there and do it, but flying around in a vulture with this jump range to get a barnacle, or I'm sorry, to get a meta alloy, could be painful. So what I could possibly do is log onto my main, jump my fleet carrier over, and just basically buy one of my meta alloys that I've already farmed. That might save us some time. I don't know. I'm leaning towards doing that because it's gonna take me a while to travel in this thing. But yeah, we're making good progress. I'm happy where we are. Especially when I get, I mean, I don't even need like grade 5 overcharge. I just want grade 1 overcharge with the experimentals, and we're gonna immediately see a quality of life improvement. Immediately see it. And then we'll work on the materials to as we fight more people and get more bounties, we'll work on getting the materials to get our overcharge a little bit higher. But I don't think we require that much, though. It's like we need what do we need? Lost my cursor. We need for overcharged multi-cannons. I think the highest grade we need is like modified embedded firmwares at grade 5. Yeah, at the grade 5 at the highest level, and then polymer capacitors is like a grade 4 type deal. All of which we can trade up for to get that initial roll. At the Cabana. DMCA. Okay, so we're heading here to get our manufactured trade stuff for our experimentals. This is why we're coming here. For overcharge, I don't think we need... We do need conduct... Okay, we do need some stuff here, so I think we're going to dual purpose this. Let me open a few tabs here. Actually, we don't need to open tabs. We can just keep this tab open over here. And then, I'll show you what I'm looking at real quick. I'm gonna use this as a guide to see what I have and what I need based on the overcharge stuff, and then possible experimental effects. I can scroll down here, look at incendiary rounds, and look at this is what I call thermal, by the way. Incendiary rounds, and then corrosive shell. So I need chemical storage units, and I need heat conductive wiring. The phosphorus should be taken care of, but I don't think it updated yet because I haven't put my Anara key in here yet. My API key into market connector. But it should update periodically throughout the day with the Nara without me having to do that. But I could kind of force it if I set up a Nara to do that. Set up I'm sorry, Elite Dangerous Market Connector to do that. Okay. Get a little closer. Bwana Gateway. I thought this was combat only commander, not engineering only commander. But listen, when you they're one and the same. If you're doing combat in Elite Dangerous, you are going to be doing engineering. You're going to have to become an engineering expert. So the stuff I'm doing, get used to it. You're going to be doing it. It's going to happen. Now, a different challenge you could do is say, I'm going to do a combat only commander with no engineering, and I'm going to get a fleet carrier, and I'll see you in 2022. Sure, I can go kill some Thargoids unengineered, but man, it's going to take a while. It'll take me a while. I ain't got the skill set to do that fast. You know, it's possible though. I mean, you can just go get the Gauss cannons from the Guardian sites and the remote flat cannon. Buy that thing and go that route. It's possible. It is possible to do Thargoids unengineered, but it just, to me, I think it's gonna just take. It'll take me longer. That's the thing. It'll take Bwana longer. You might do better. You experts out there listening. You combat aces out there could probably do better, but not me. I need the engineering. And to be honest, a lot of the end game and late game activities in this are balanced around engineers. Like they include they basically assume you're engineered. Maybe not max engineered, but some engineering. So we're coming here for a manufactured material trader to do our thing. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Reduce speed to 100.
Okay. And by reduce speed, you mean speed up, right? 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 I mean, you know, right? Is he right? I think he's right. Boop. All right, material trader, go.
Touchdown. Clear to disembark. Enjoy your
Claire. Okay, what's the first thing we need here? I'll tab here. So the first thing we need is for the experimental chemical storage units. So right here. We're perfect. So let's just do like, I don't know, like 5 worth. So we got 15 chemical storage units, so that we're good there for a while. We need 5. All right, for incendiary, we need heat conductive wiring. Right here. So we got tempered alloys and not much else here. So let's trade these down. Let's do like 5. And then we'll trade these down. Get 3. How many do we need? We need 5. Huh. We got precipitated alloys here to back us up, so... There we go. So now we got 5 heat conductive wiring. And we will trade a couple of these down just so that we can get that there. Alright, so we're set on this. We got phosphorus and we've got heat conductive wiring for incinerator. And we took care of corrosive too. So we're set for our experimentals, which is very, very good. Now, looking ahead, we need conductive components. We need 1 per row. And they are here. Oof. Well, this might be a little rough. Oh, wait. I didn't scroll down. We're looking better here. Let's do this. Shield emitters. Got a bunch of these. So we'll just burn these. And... yeah. That'll work. So conductive components, we have 9 now. Gotta think about, we have 2 guns now. And we're gonna need 2 layers of that. So let's do this again. Let's do conductive components. More shield emitters. Hull. Trade down. Ho. Thundercats. Ho. Okay. I'm glad we did the thing we did with the things. You know what I mean? You remember those things we did? I remember. Alright, so conductive components. And there we go. 5. So now we've got 18. That's more than enough, I think, for 2 levels of rolls. Okay, the next thing we need is electrochemical arrays to grade 3. What can we do with that? Electrochemical arrays. Reading slow. I'm just looking for the word electrochemical. There we go. Electrochemical arrays, so we need to trade up. Okay, from phased alloys, probably. That's where I'll have the most here. Nine. That's not going to be a lot, but that should be enough for 1 roll. I think we'll stop there. This will take us to grade 3. And... you know, between the nickel, I think the nickel might run out though. But that's fine. Let's go to Todd. I think we're ready to go to Todd. We can work with what we got, and then we can come back here as needed. Let's head back to Wolf 397. Hopefully. Oh no. Oh no. I was afraid of this. What can I do? Maybe I can go ahead and get a fuel scoop. In place of that. SRV that I got. Because I'm not using that right now. Yikes. I don't miss this traveling. In a combat ship at all. I don't miss it! Okay, here we go. Please have a fuel scoop. Alright, they do. Alright, this will have to do. It'll be painful. But it'll do. Alright, we're heading back to Todd. We got fuel stars. We are not filtered by... star class. So now we are filtered by star class. And we're ready to go. Go on to Todd and we'll engineer this stuff.
From landing pad. Regulate your speed until free of station perimeter.
So we should have enough to do overcharge on our other multi-cannon. And between the experimentals and everything we do, hopefully we'll at least get them ranked up to grade 2. And then we can do some rolls on grade 2 to maybe get some things ranked up. And we'll just keep pecking away at it, keep chipping away at it to get Todd leveled up even more. That's the goal. But you can see that all that engineering or all that material gathering I was doing while doing combat paid off there with the manufacturer stuff. It really paid off. I had a lot of the materials towards the bottom of the trading list, and I was able to trade those up and down to get what I actually needed for Todd. Material trader probably is one of the biggest quality of life changes for engineering. One of the biggest. The biggest one, obviously, was the removal of progression loss. You know, you could never roll anything worse. That was that was the biggest quality of life change for engineering that they did a while ago. I think the next best thing was Material Trader. Material Trader just changes the game. All right, let's scoop. We'll do a little bit of scooping each time, just so that we don't have a really long wait at each leg, so that we can actually make it there with just a little bit of fuel, and then just buy the rest once we get there. Nah. All right, we are moving to Kowatsu. Hello. I've heard of you. I actually haven't. A little bit of scoopage here. A little bit more. Like I said, I just want to get enough to where we can make it there. If I go look at my route, basically just want to remove the dotted lines. Got solid lines, that means you don't need to refuel. So that's the goal. Wait. All right. Nah. All right, we gotta scoop a little bit more here. Let's park a little bit. Let's get the max. There we go, 75. I had this question in my chat the other day. He was like, how do I scoop effectively? It's like, I'm brand new to the game and I always overheat. And I'm like, it's just something you gotta learn. Like, learning the range between your ship and the star is so important. Like, this whole distance away from the star to where your ship doesn't overheat and you can just sit there and scoop is just something you just have to play with, depending on the ship that you're flying. Just learn that little ratio is big. It's just something you pick up. There's no real, to me, I don't think there's any science to it. It's just a feel. I'm pretty sure behind the scenes with they crunch the numbers with the game and people who design the game, there's some numbers. But for me, it's just something. It's a feeling. Yep. We are getting close. We're 2 jumps away? Yeah. I think we can make it now. Yeah, we can make it. We got full solid lines now. So we don't need to scoop anymore. So this whole trip, this whole purpose of doing everything was to get materials so that we can go down to Todd McQueen, the blaster, and do our engineers. This is something you're gonna be doing a lot of when you play Elite Dangerous. For real. Now there's still a lot of people out there that just haven't bothered with engineers, and they're missing out on a lot of I don't know what the word is. It's just content. It's like the content the game offers you're missing out on. You know, this is just a whole new realm of improving your ship and a whole new realm of farming and gathering materials and stuff. It's just a whole new... People call it a grind. I just call it it's game mechanics, essentially. Grinds are only bad if you don't like what you're doing. Because any repetitious game with any kind of progression system is going to have a grind. It's going to have something that you got to repeat, but if that repetition is, you know, mind-numbing or boring or not satisfying, then people like to label it a grind. It is too much of a grind. But video games are all about loops. All about loops. There's always some kind of gameplay loop involved. Most times with systems that have progression, like levels, and or some kind of RPG elements. Alright, we're going to Mr. Todd here. He's on this here planet. Let's go and target his little domicile here. Boop. Over to trophy camp. And we're going to get our engineering on once we get here. And we're going to do our best not to loop of Shame. We do not want to loop of Shame. We don't want that. Nope, we do not. Okay, we're coming up on the planet now. Coming at this angle here. Shouldn't be too shallow. You can tell when the angle's too shallow. Like if I go straight down like this, you'll see like a red marker. Oh, I was too early. See that red marker down there? That means you're coming in at a wrong angle. It's like, no, you're gonna come straight down and crash. So you want to keep it above that. Down to trophy camp. Kinda can't wait what Odyssey brings in terms of planet regeneration. Just planet layouts. Because the last revamp they did was about, I think it was mostly about textures, but it was also about terrain. And it was a big change. Like if you go back and look at year 1, planetary generation and textures and stuff and shading and the shadows and stuff, compared to what it is now, even now, it's like night and day. It's like big time difference. And they're gonna do it again for Odyssey, so it's gonna be interesting to see where they go with that. Glide complete. I have glibbity glided. Our 0.37 gravity here. We're a little far away, but not too bad.
Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request.
Little bit of a ride to get here. Tiny bit. Coming into my lawnmower. Alright, when we get to 7.5K, we request.
Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 01.
01, you say? Alright, we boosted a little bit just to get there a little bit quicker. We're gonna throttle to 0, and we're gonna use thrusters. My joystick slid a little bit there. Landing gear down. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna park the lawnmower right here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Very good. Okay. Hi, Todd. I'm back.
Docking procedure completed. Ship secured. Greetings.
Okay, so we're gonna do the other multi-cannon for overcharged. Let's do it. And this time we should get... There it is. It went up this time. Yeah, I made a big mistake by not doing that before. Okay. So let's do experimental here of incinerary. And we'll go back to the other gun. And do... Okay, there's nothing here, so we will do corrosive. We are good to go. Okay. So now I can go back to the second gun and hopefully get to rank 2 with my 10 nickel. You see it went up there a little bit. Do it again. We're now rank 2. Awesome. So let's go back to... Actually, we'll do 1 ping here. 1 ping only, Mr. Ryan. On grade 2, and then we'll go back to the other gun, which is this one, and then we'll do grade 2 here. See how much time it saved by us taking care of all those materials ahead of time, so we don't have to worry about having the materials. Okay. And now we're grade 3. Or I'm sorry, we're rank 3 here. Okay, so we've got 5 nickel. Okay. Not sure why we didn't unlock 3 yet. Now we did. And let's go back here. And I think I'm going to be 1 nickel short. Yeah. This is going to suck. Ugh. Oh, man. It is what it is. I should have got a little bit more nickel. Alright, there we go. So now I can get one of these guns to be grade 3. I think I'll do the incinerary to be grade 3. Because this will help me, hit their, whittle down their shields. So we'll do grade 3 on this one. And I'm out of nickel. So we're going to have to stick with grade 3 on this one and grade 2 on the other one. So looking at our cannons, we got 1 grade 2 and 1 grade 3. Both with corrosive. Well, 1 with corrosive and 1 with incinerary. We're well on our way to being awesome-er. Awesomer. We just need more nickel. Now, I could just get out of my ship here. Get an SRV. Well, I don't have an SRV on me now, but get an SRV, go get 1 or 2 nickel, and then I'll be able to get the grade 3 on the other one, which we'll probably eventually do. But I think I'm ready to go and shoot some more targets. I'm in 1 million credits now. We can get that up to like maybe 3 to 5 million and then go from there. This is Bwana from Bwana.tv. It's another episode of Combat Only Commander making progress. We have gotten our guns engineered a little bit more. Got the grade 2 and grade 3 overcharge with corrosive and incinerary with Todd McQueen. And we did all that by doing some trading of engineering materials. I'll see you all next episode. I hope you're enjoying the series. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying yourself. And thank you all for watching. Drop by my live stream, twitch.tv/Bwana. Follow me on all the socials. You guys know where I'm at, twitter.com/Bwana. Thank you so much. Patreon.com/Bwana. If you want to help me out, I'm a full-time streamer, producer, stuff. I do all this stuff for a living. So if you want to help me out, want to keep it going, patreon.com/Bwana is the best way to do it. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Goodbye.